Hello, it's Rick Beattie. I'm the pastor at Unity of Royal Oak, and I'm delighted to welcome you to the Midweek meditation for Wednesday, the 14th of October, 2020. And I'm going to begin today by reading the Daily Word, which we do at the beginning of our services with the permission of Unity, which publishes Daily Word. So for October the 14th, the theme is Let Go, Let God. Let go, let God. One of my ministers from many years ago, Rob Robinson, used to tell me that it should be the other way around. Let God, let go. Because he would say, until we let God, it's hard to let go. So whichever way works for you. But the theme today, as published, is Let Go, Let God. I work in divine partnership to accomplish great things. A surfer harnesses the ocean's power to complete the exhilarating ride to shore. I too place myself within the divine wave of God's power. I neither move out in front of it by forcing my will, nor do I hold back out of fear and insecurity. Only when I center myself in the wave can I discern the answer or direction I seek. I let go into the magnificent power of God and ride the wave that is my inner guidance and direction. In prayer, I release the need to know what is going to happen and trust that my highest good is unfolding. I do what is mine to do, leaving the greater part to God. I listen to my intuitive knowing, heed the guidance I receive, and then follow through on my inner promptings with deliberate, purposeful action. And the scripture verse for today is from Psalm 31, the 3rd verse. You are indeed my rock and my fortress. For your name's sake, lead me and guide me. And I don't know about you, but for me, the purpose of meditation, one of many purposes, is to tap that inner guidance, the divine flow. If you've been following my Sunday series during October, I'm talking about the flow. And it's been a good series. But so I want to just come back around to this. In prayer, and I would add meditation, I release the need to know what is going to happen and trust that my highest good is unfolding. That's always true. It's not always easy to rest in that place. It's not always easy to be aware that the greater good is always unfolding. There is order in the universe, and there is zeal and enthusiasm. There is intelligence. There is imagination and wisdom at work in everything we do. I listen to my intuitive knowing, heed the guidance I receive, and then follow through on my inner promptings with deliberate, purposeful action. I could not tell you how many times people talk to me about a nudge or a feeling, something that they didn't follow through on, only to realize later that that was Spirit's nudge. So pay attention to your nudges and your hunches, and we cultivate the ability to connect with God in that way through meditation. It's one of the ways. It's not the only way, for sure. There are others, yoga and other ways, but we cultivate the ability to connect with the divine presence. Practice, 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 practice makes progress, Martha Creek says. And I love that. Doesn't make perfection. Meditation is simply the turning away from the outer world, typically focusing on the breath or a mantra, pulling our attention from the outer and moving inward. Lots of ways to do it. One is I walk. I can walk in a meditative state. I can be in a line in the grocery store in a meditative state. That takes some practice to be in a noisy place with your eyes wide open. So For most people, they find it simpler to get still, get centered, close their eyes. I'm playing some music here. It's called the Heart of Oneness. Greg Barrette, my former minister, created this piece and had it recorded. We recorded it back in the day at the church, and he has graciously given me permission to use it. So give yourself something to focus in on. It could be a mantra. If you're a transcendental meditation person, you've been given a mantra during your training. You know that can pull you back to center, because the mind will wander. Noises will come. It's not if they come, they will come. So be prepared. If your mind wanders, just simply bring it back to your breath. You don't have to do anything fancy. Just bring it to your breath. Bring your focus to your breath, your attention there. Follow then the next breath inward. Back into the meditation, back into the flow. If you hear any noise that distracts you, just bring it back with your breath. Take the next breath inward, and let any noise, any distraction simply be a reminder to turn within. And clearly during these interesting times that we live in, there's lots of noise. It's hard to know what to listen to. And I invite you to continue to develop your own capacity to zero in on that still small voice. The voice of presence in you, the voice of God, however you understand that to be. I understand it by a lot of different names. Love, I call it often. That which has many names and no name is the one presence and the one power. So we're going to begin just by noticing our body in space, wherever you're seated. Perhaps you're standing, perhaps lying down, whatever works for you. Please don't listen to meditation in the car. That would not be good if you drifted off into a meditative state. So just notice your body in space. Get comfortable. Feel the support for you. Maybe take a drink of water, which I will do. Take my own advice. And allow your body to begin to relax. Invite it to. And one of the ways you can invite your body to relax is to give yourself a scan. You can start from your feet up or your head down. Just scan through your muscle groups. I've got a little tension in my neck, which is typical for me. So as I think about it, I notice it, I move my neck, I allow the tension there to drain away. It may be in your arms that you feel some tension. Just notice them. We're all carrying more stress, more tension now than we normally do. We're not used to living in this pandemic environment. So we stop fighting with it and we do what we need to care for ourselves, which includes take a break, hitting the pause button, turning within, leaving the outer world and all of its noise, and for goodness sake, turn off the TV for a while. I'm only watching funny things on obscure channels because what shows up for the political ads doesn't let any of us know anything about any of the candidates, because that's not what it's designed to do. It's designed to get somebody elected. Just remember that. Enough of that. Quiet yourself. Present yourself. If you've relaxed your body, notice your knees, your feet, wiggle them. Get comfortable. I like to have my feet flat on the floor. I'd like to have nothing in my lap that might distract me. We're going to take 3 deep breaths together. When I say deep breath, meaning breathe in, hold it, sigh it out. Another breath, breathe in deep, hold it, sigh it out. As you sigh it out, notice how you release the tension of holding your breath, and then your whole body begins to relax even more deeply. Another deep breath in. Hold it. Sigh it out. And now allow your breathing to return to its normal rhythm. To the rhythm that is right for you. And allow yourself to begin to relax. If you want to, now's a good time to just close your eyes. Close the outer eyes, open your inner eye, the third eye. I'm going to turn the music up a little bit. I invite you to let its melodic sounds just carry you, hold you, envelop you, as we spend some time together in communion with Spirit. And follow your next breath inward, ever more deeply, into the core of you, to the center of your beingness. Should you hear any noise that interrupts your meditation, just let the noise be a reminder to bring your focus back to your breath and follow your next breath inward. At this time in our meditation, I'm going to invite you to call to mind any person that you know might be facing a health challenge, or anyone who's asked you to hold them in prayer. Perhaps it's for someone in your family or for yourself. But allow the image of that person or the circumstance or situation, it might be about something. Perhaps it's about the political wrangling. Let go of the wrangling with it, and just hold everyone in the process in a place of peace. So personal or not, just allow your mind to hold that person in your mind's eye, or that situation, that circumstance. And imagine that your heart can beam out a love beam. Just beam it out. Just allow it to bathe that person, that circumstance, that situation that you are holding in your consciousness. Let them feel the power of your love. The power is the basic creative, the love is the basic creative force in the universe. Love them, love the situation. Let it flow. And now expand your field of vision to encompass your family, say, or perhaps your town, whatever the immediate surroundings, whatever you call that, your home. Maybe you're thinking about your town, your city, your state. Just allow your field of vision to grow larger and larger. And notice that the love beam has still got plenty of power. Just send love, kindness, peace. For what we want for another, we also get the advantage of. As we give, we receive. So give love, forgiveness, a sense of peace and harmony, joy. And now for all of the people on our planet. Because I don't think there's anybody not dealing with this pandemic in some form, and even if they're dealing with it, is ignoring it. And the power of order is the great balancing and harmonizing force in the universe. So that let that force give power, and the force of power itself, the spoken word, to your meditation intention for others, for healing, and for our beloved planet, all of it. And now allow yourself to begin to drift back to the everyday, whatever that looks like for you. Every day, every evening, whatever you're doing, whatever time it is. And allow yourself now to return to this moment, to this stream. And allow yourself now to slowly drift back at your own pace, at your own pace, back to the here and now. And we notice our feet on the floor or wherever we're lying down, the support of the chair or the cushion or the mattress for us. And notice that there is support for you in this moment. And we remember that all is well. Delighted to share these meditations with you. You practice and I practice, and we share some energy. I want you to know that you are enough and you are important. You are enough because you are a reflection of the divine presence. Unique. And just as you are enough because you are a reflection of the divine presence, so is every person. So is everyone. We appreciate your support of this ministry, your support of yourself by taking this time to meditate, to hit the pause button, to turn away from the outer, and let yourself rest a while. Let yourself rest. You will find other meditations archived, whichever platform you're connecting with us on, YouTube or our Facebook page. On YouTube, simply search for Unity of Royal Oak, and you will find meditations. I've started to group them into playlists, so you can see meditations or Sunday services. We're here to be a resource for you, wherever you are on the planet. If I can help in some way, with a word of encouragement or prayer, don't hesitate to email me at rick, it's R-I-C, at unityofroyaloak.org. Or visit our website also at unityofroyaloak.org. There you can find some resources for dealing with COVID-19. You can also find some other things to read. You can find our schedule of Zoom calls, ways to connect with us, and also on our website. There's a donate button if you're led to share a donation to help us offset the cost of doing what we do. Know that you are loved. You are beloved of God. And I see and behold the Christ in you. Namaste.